there inside a Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Today, a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins.
Please welcome your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
You hear people talk about it, especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. D. Winters there to bring him down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole, nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout thing. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
The 2nd down is incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more is Ewers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's Ewers again. He'll step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
H.N. trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a man in motion left. One more time, it's H.N. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon H.N. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers come out and Brock Purdy out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. This one complete. It's D. Eskridge. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Gonna run, and that's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewing. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. He gets the ball right around the 45-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17
17
yards.
yards, the gain there. First down, 49ers.
It's a gain of
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 9. From From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Piniero's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3. So Piniero had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Ewers. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Bryce Huff gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Ewers. That one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, if you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
They get this to about midfield. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
15 more yards.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
First and 10.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. Robinson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. is Ewers. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, here's Ewers. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Ewers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Gain of 18.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ewers. This one caught by Waller. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Achane. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Ewers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
On third down, he'll go with Achane. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
16 yards.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal. Here's a run, and he will get into the end zone. Ollie Gordon, touchdown Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
14. 49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Play action now. Heard it. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the bootleg. It's Purdy. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3. The tight end motioning left here. They'll go again with Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
First time these two have connected this afternoon,
It's a gain
and
of
it'll
10.
wind up being a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And 3. Here's Robinson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. start on the ground. It's A-check. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Jason Kinnock. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now it's Ewers. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good.
Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. First down throw for Ewers. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. He takes off, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
1st and 10.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll step up and run. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He'll run again. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Ewers looking to throw to the goal line and in. Devon A-check. Touchdown, Dolphins. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
49ers 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. That one caught by Tonjes. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll go play action, Purdy, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man there, it is Bourne. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 47-yard line.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Airing one out for Bourne. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
On the tackle.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. They look underneath here for McCaffrey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Give credit to the protection for handling that blitz, because that's what gave him the time he needed to make the play and keep this drive alive.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Purdy. That's to the tight end, Tonjes. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. First time they've looked his way all game long. Through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 10. He'll get this out to the left flank. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
21, 49ers 20.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Ewers. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Ewers. Going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. Sending it deep for Waddle. Will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins are going to open up the lead to 8.
Dolphins 28, 49ers 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They bring a tight end in motion left. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
4 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This one from 41 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers are back within 5. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That is caught left side by Waddle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
This one caught at the 4, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 1. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It's a gain of 8.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. His pass left side, caught by Tonjes. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. A toss play really tests how well your linebackers can run sideline to sideline. He was also able to show how fast he can get downhill, being able to bring that runner down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second 11. Throwing is Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Shotgun snap to Purdy. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Purdy now on 2nd down. On the run to the right.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Niners are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back out to kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On the handoff, this is H.A. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
On the stop. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
We're trying to pick this up with a hot pass. He's going to have the first down and more. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
19 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's a give to H.A. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Dean Winters on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. This one complete to Washington. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.A. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's H.A. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, here is H.A. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing now. Ewers. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5.
38. 49ers 33.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, here's Ewers. This one caught by Waller. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.